Hey folks, this is Noble Rambler, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Banished. This is the Colonial Charter mod, version 1.6, the Forge Awakens. And here's our town of Ramblington, hopefully pulling out of this nosedive. Let's go look at our nosedive. Let's go look at those charts. We looked at the production episode or two ago. I never thought of going back to the graph. There we go. Let's see, food, if we were to look at it from a little longer scale, yeah, if that were an airplane, we'd be in trouble. I'm hoping just to skim the ground and make it back up again. Production, still a huge deficit. I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's worse. We're almost 30,000. Well, I guess it was 28 last time. And now we're what, 27? Okay. Oops, wrong button. Let's try that one. And I guess that's right, this guy pulled in. Right there. He brought us more food. Can we do it still? Yeah, we've got stuff. We'll just keep going till we have no more stuff, I guess. There are 2s and 4s, so I'm going to go with 4s. I don't see anything there that is not edible. It corrects itself no matter what numbers I put in. Tulips, they'll eat the tulips too, but sugar they won't. There's nothing else like sugar in here. Okay, this is going to be a good haul. Hope we can afford it all. So everything else is in 2s. A lot of people dying down there. 2, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0. All right. Trying to guess how much food's really there. Probably something like 27, 2800,000. So 32,000. The easiest way would be 1,000 fancy furniture, and we do have it. Let's just do it the easy way. Alright, so another 2,000. Go back to the top. Pottery, 2,500. So every 4 makes 100, so 40 makes 1,000, so 80. Is that right? That's right. Okay. So trade and dismiss, and we've still got lots of stuff to sell. Yeah, I don't know what you're worried about. We're fine. What to accomplish this time? We are in late summer. Any more food? Now that is so... Oh, we made more than 4. That's right, there were 7 of these guys. There we go. And so 7 jobs and 8 adults living out here. And I don't think we've queued up these other ones. So let's get these ends in just because it's driving me nuts. Prioritize. There's another farm. Ah, okay. Nothing over there. And that guy there. So you haven't even started. Okay. Alright, so fish are doing what now? We've had finally one serious year. There's 1,800 there versus what's been playing it at 10 and 12 all this time. 9 and 8. I'm certain that these are hurting it. I just am. So I'm going to do this same thing I did to the other one. Let's put in a storage and 2 shanties right there. Let's do this one. This just isn't working. Well, at one time I had a really good number out of here. Everything else has always come in numbers like this, instead of numbers like, where are you at? This guy, 16. Well, still only 11 there. We got 17 there. What do you have? You have 11. It's odd how it's so different and varies, but I'm still going to do that, even though it's going to be a while. We're not going to take this down to this builds, because this could be many years before they actually get this one built. But, dock. And there's not much else to do right now. We just need to get, let's see, shanties. You know, let's go with a home this time. Alright, that one rotates, not with that one, but with that one. And we'll try it this way. Right there, we're taking close to the circle. 1, 2, and storage. We'll do the big storage. Looks like the door is right there. Yeah, there's the white line right at the tip of the finger there. So turn him around, put him just outside the storage too. Right there. Okay. Those guys will eventually... Yeah. I've been playing RimWorld, so I have a hard time playing 2 games at once. I've been playing it just for myself. And RimWorld, you can click and drag a box across an area and select a whole bunch of stuff. And you can't in this game. So I'm trying to do RimWorld things here. And in this game, you can click and hold and rotate. In RimWorld, you can't. You know how many times I've tried to rotate that map around in RimWorld because I can do it here. So it's pretty tough to run 2 colony games in your head. Always mixing up the rules. Trading post, 3% full. They are bringing things in. What are they bringing in? Got 100 building supplies so far, and that's good. Those are big numbers. More people dying. What else has come in? Is 3% just the furnace fuels? It might be. Or I mean, what was that one? There's 500 pottery. The homewares. That's what I meant to say. So potteries and homewares are in. Okay. Well, we do have something then. That's already 2,500 and... Yeah, it's bunches. Alright, so we were trying to figure out what to put into here. That's what it was. And I don't know that I really came up with an answer. Let's just say carrots. Yeah, I think it'll be carrots. Carrots right there. That is a death. A cave-in killed a miner. Okay. Down 2, up 1. Okay. So how are we doing here? This is flax, which we're just going to start storing up slowly to use. I don't know if I want to put food in these or not. I really don't know what's going to happen there. It's not going to count here. I'm about 99% sure it'll still be edible, even though it's not counting. But I don't know how far out of accurate we could make this number if we did this for many years. So I'm going to hold off on doing that. But we are clearing out the crops pretty easy. We're still 46 degrees in autumn. We got a good start this year, and we're going to get a good ending this year. Good, good, good. What I don't know is if there'd be any advantage to put an extra worker in the orchards. I don't think there's any advantage in what we were doing with the 1,200 this time, 700 last time. Just doesn't seem... Tell you what, I'm going to take 1 out of these guys. 1, 2, 3. Leave these guys at 3, I think. 1,200, 400. The numbers are so random. It's different every year. 13, 8, 10. Oops. 14. Alright, I'll leave these guys alone. These are small enough. I'm going to stick to 2. But I'm going to try everything but this one. Let's put a 3rd worker in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's see if they can just ensure just that much more harvest happens before we get down to 32 degrees. Otherwise, we're solid here. Come up this side, so we're halfway through right now. Halfway through and halfway. Same thing here. This is different. Land it here and here. We're done. Let's go back. 2%. Huh. 0. That's a new one right there. 35. I figured these were at the halfway point. Now they're working on the top end now. We are getting colder. These are the mulberry leaves. Okay. How are we doing on mulberry leaves? Are we getting huge excessive amounts there? Inventory, mulberry leaves, 3,800. Not as uber as I would think. Uber is a fun word. Okay. So coffee, it usually does really good. 2,500. What happened here? Wow. Alright, let's help him out. 1, 2, no. Let's do this first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's get that. I need to micromanage that puppy. And let's add 1 in here as well. And there. I want every bit out of these guys that I can get. The rest of it looks pretty good. Oh, we have one more down here. And not as critical. Okay. That was mulberry, right? Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's wild. Now, I wish the farmers, as they finish their crop, could jump into another one. I could leave some of these set. I could leave all of them set for 2s and then employ half as many, but unfortunately it'll be 2s and 0 and 2s and 0. They won't do it intelligently. This one was this guy, I want to say. And don't know what was there. It was strawberry. It was strawberry. You down 2, up 1, pick up. Okay. So we added somebody here. Of course, I don't know what part of the map they were standing when they got hired. We're at 33 degrees. We could lose some of these. She's still plowing through. So is she. You can see these didn't get planted fast enough. They didn't get a chance to fully mature. Alright, we have 5 people hired here. Where is everybody? Come on, get to work. It's kind of neat just to sit here and quietly watch how it all works. In fact, I'm going to let you watch while I drink my tea. Yeah. Happy wheats. That's what they are. Little happy farmers. Oh, what are we, about 13 minutes into this episode? Okay. I'll let them finish, then we'll go and take a look at the other side, see if we got any more of the 35,000 food. Any more of the fields ready to go. Not losing too much to frost just yet. Come on, guys. There's got to be someone else showing up to work. Well, I'll turn these back off. Well, not yet, just in case that is the one I turn off. 2, any more 2s? This one, no, there's one more 2 in here. There you are. Down, down. I'll just let you work your way through the rest of it. One more. Alright. Yep, it would have taken him out if I had done that. Okay, so one more save there. There we go. Let these guys finish. Can't believe out of 5 people, only 1 here at a time. There's someone. Alright, whack at those things. They finally showed up for work. You got 1 whack and you left. What is with that? Oh, you had to get to the other side. Ah, why does a farmer cross the road? Okay. Fenceless Cemetery. It's in. Merchant is in. Alright, get these last few things done here. Early winter. Come on. Come on. We'll do that for a little bit. Alright, we're pretty much there. A couple more whacks. No, you've given up. Okay. Take you down to 2. Take you down to 1. After all that manipulating, we are the same. Okay. Lost my trader button. We'll go into this one. And it's this guy. Alright. Ducks and leghorns. Dismiss. Alright. So the Fenceless Cemetery went in. And I didn't leave a space here for a fence. I'm guessing we have to build on the outside. Is that true? Let's see. If I were just to grab any random fence, can I put it on it? No, it's got to be on the outside. So this cemetery is going to merge right into our rural market. Well, he's not built yet. I could kick him over one space. Anyway, we've got these guys in. And they're out of sync. Put them in blind. Which one is correct? It's a double road. That's what's wrong. Okay. And I think, yeah, let's do this. We've got plenty of time to pull this off. You're going away. And farm there. Right, like that. 10 by 15. There we are. Alright, and let's prioritize you. 2 guys in there. 2 little things. What is that up on? A mushroom? Nope. Onions. And a tree. Alright, so get you guys working again. I guess we can head to 5 on this one. I'm not rolling around the map like I usually do. Okay, so I don't have a good grasp of what we're short on. I know strawberries and carrots were big. Wheat also for the soups, but that's not as big. We're not doing any grinding right now. So I'd say it's going to be, let's see, we have 3 vegetable tanneries and 2 fruit tanneries. So let's go 1 more carrots. That was logs are low. Turn you down and turn you up and pick up off. Okay, and we're done here. We'll make you strawberries. There you are. You strawberries. You're at the bottom. Down 2, up 1, pick up. 71, 71. Alright. So it seems like we should be coming out of this crisis before too long. It seems. 2 more. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that again. Carrots and strawberries. I'll know at the end of this season maybe how we're balancing out with that. Pick up, down 2 and up 1. Down. Okay, I'm lost completely. Down 2, up 1. Pick up. Yeah. Strawberries, carrots. Alright, and we are finally getting, I think, well, no, we still have a lot of our food queued up right here. I was going to say they got done with the food and now they're going back to the jobs, but that's not true. They're still working on the foods. 55,000. Okay. I don't know when we're going to get to numbers that we can trust. We're buying so much out of the traders, and we are grabbing foods out of the out of the woods. So all of that stuff is not real. So I don't know when we're going to get to the point where we can really trust what's going on. Logs. A lot more logs coming in. Bet you those forest nodes have been built. the houses around them, so they're starting to live out there. Yeah, we'll grab logs at least this one more time. Hardwoods, don't know. Merchant just came in. I'm going to pause. Oh, I can't. There we go. Let's grab him. Let's look at hardwoods. Where's the symbol? Right there. 300. Yeah, we'll grab these. Even when the hardwood does get built over the new forest node, that is the furthest one away, so it's going to be the hardest to get that product moved around. We don't have a log cart for hardwood, unfortunately. I don't see anything else in here that's critical. Yeah, almost 600 in tools. We're definitely, leveled off, and we're on our way back up again on tool production. So we're good there. Although the quarry is not running. All the quarries except for one little one. So that could start to fall again. I don't know. Clay, we should still be plenty. Clay, 6,000. It was 8,000 before. We're still doing fine. Alright, we're just going to go with this. 2,400. So if we went glass, there's 1,200 right there. And leaves us still 1,200. Okay, 12 and 12. So that would be 24, right? Nope, 48. There we go. Trade and dismiss you. You're coming in. Trade. We do have something to trade. Good, good, good. Turn you off. Alright, I think I can let this one run, though I would like to take it down one speed. And we'll grab the lemons. What are we counting in? Well, I don't have a lot to buy here. Pecan seeds, sorghum seeds. Soon we're going to want to start, as soon as we get leveled off on our foods and get a surplus going. And we're 62,000. We may be getting there. Then we'll start turning some of these crop fields back into other things again. We'll start to balance out exactly what we need to run the tinneries. Maybe tear some of those tinneries down and move one or two up in this area too. Butter, sure, we'll do that one. Charky, yep. Hemp. Yep, we'll do that. Barley, arrowheads, herb, peach, definitely. White mulberry seeds and kiwis. Alright, I think that is everything that's edible that is worth buying. Okay, so 12.9. Now, we've been tapping pottery many times now. I don't know when we're going to actually see the end of our pottery. Homewares, we could definitely run these guys. There's 19,000? That's 19,000 just in that one. Wow, that's impressive. So, yeah, we'll do homewares. So 19. So if I did 75, I'd be pretty close, right? Overpaying by 1350. So 66. An additional 3, so 67 and change. Alright, 170. What goes into 170 easy? 66 of these, right? Overpaying by 10. I think I'll go with that. Trade and dismiss you. I didn't dismiss you, did I? Oh, you're... Oh, okay. You did come in. So, don't need you. So you're done. You're done. All the traders are done. I think I was having trouble with traders pestering me before. Now I got 5 of them. Okay. 2 more came in. And let's get another wheat in. We haven't done that for a while. Wheat. Trying to think if there's anything else. We're late winter. We're warming up. Good. And pickup and wheat. Anything else that we are processing? Let's see. Carrots, I know we're using them more than anything else. That's why I'm going heavy on the carrots. Okay, one extra little frost for the year. Hard one too. Dropping well into the 20s. Okay, that is correct. Yep, farmers are not correct. Another one popped somewhere, right? What happened? I missed something. You're almost finished. You are so close. Prioritize that one. Come on, guys. Get that one done. Okay. Which one has the 3 in it? Okay, I'm really drawing a blank here. Gotta unpause it? No. This is like a brand new farm somewhere. We did get the numbers out of that one. Oh well, I'll just do that and we'll try and figure out what happened. Maybe it'll show itself soon, or maybe I'll go back into my editing and I'll realize that here's where I did it. Okay. Or was he there all along? That's what I was expecting to find. Maybe white on white and I didn't see it. Anyway, you strawberries. Okay. There, one more. He's done. And I didn't queue up any more. We may take some of these out and add houses. In fact, we don't have houses for these right now. So that's going to be a problem. Where'd the double road go? Double road's up there. Okay. Should get some housing in here. That'd probably be smart. I think at this point I'm going to just queue up some houses. Just call it done. And then later I'll go through and redesign to do what we were wanting to accomplish in this area. Okay. Farm. So once everything is leveled out, then we'll go back and do some repairs and cleaning up and make it right. Alright, road, space, farm, right there, 10 by 15. And we'll take out some of these farms and put in orchards, and some of these farms take out... What am I doing here? There we are. I'm just seeing all this buzzing past while I'm staring at that. That's going back up quickly. And turn them into pastures and orchards and other things, and houses and barns. And so I was, going to take my time and slowly build this whole area, and that really kind of bit me in the butt. So not going to be able to do that. One worker in each of these guys, yeah. So nothing else going in. Ah, there's one. And that will be one, and that will be one. Okay. Yeah, so the double road here, at this point I was going to house another, series of houses and things. I was also going to put this road in up here a little higher, that's right. So I was going to put a road in about 5 or 6 spaces up and do the rest of this area in that shape, so that the house and the barn for these fields can be up in this little rectangle up in here. Tell you what, let's do another wheat. And let's turn on a mill. And we'll go ahead and start making some flour. We have enough wheat for the soup, that's for sure. So flour into cookies. We have lots of sugar backed up. And all that, we'll see how that food production chain works. So you are ready to go. On and prioritize. We prioritized... Did we get the one we prioritized? I think we did. Yeah. Alright, we're into spring. Not going to get much else done this time. We're at 60,000 food. I'm going to say we're not going to buy any more food. How long have you been sitting there? And there's food. We will buy milk. And we'll go ahead and turn the dairy back on. Need to start getting Ramlington back into the way it used to be. And we'll do eggs. And any meats that can be turned into something else. So, meats that cost 1 right there. Salt pork. Alright, we'll do that group there. And then I think we will stop buying foods unless it is something that we can make something out of. And we'll see if we're holding our own. See how that goes. Maybe by the end of next episode we'll have a clear sense of where we're at. We can start going back to creating again instead of surviving. But no, we never saw a single hungry person through that. I think we reacted just fast enough or just in time to make that happen. We're at this guy here. So we're kind of working from the bottom. We've refilled everything. We really have. So they've done their job. 20. We haven't spent any of these hull components. We're not making any more either. That's why I'm hesitant to spend them. Well, not really using them anymore either. Alright, we'll do it. 10. So another 7,000. So ale will do all 300 of those. Another 5,000. Pub meals will do all 500 of those. So another 2,500. And we can do... that's 4,000 there. And overpaying by, 4,000, 2,500, okay. So, what would that be? Just count down this way. There we go, another 90. So, what can we do? 90. One of these guys, and one more of these guys. There we go. Trade and dismiss. Alright, traders are done. What else is happening? Let's look this area over again. He is about to go in, so let's just throw in another one of these workers. These docks went in. I'm going to call that good enough. We don't really have to have the staircases there. Another trading post. He's ground level, he's ground level. Okay. We cut all this out. He's going to replant them. That got us through. We're at 600 or so logs. Over in here, this is the new forest node. Some of the houses have gone in. They're starting to live out here. Pretty healthy numbers on the kids right now. When we're done with this, we will have more than doubled what's happening at the other side over there, which means we should be able to support double the population. We were at 6, 7, 8, so we should be able to get to 16 when we're done. We're also adding a lot of food out of this area too. And we've got in almost all of our stone roads, which means we're moving that food a lot faster. So we should be in pretty good shape once we use this crisis as a means to really get ourselves up and going again. Okay. Let's see what that trader wanted. He's this guy. Still not ready. What did I just see right there? Oh, there's a lot of people on the bridge. I thought I saw nomads rolling through. Is it time to start buying seeds? You know, I think it is. I'm going to take this down to 1 and spend the rest of this episode, which isn't that much. Let's see, there's my notes. Okay, let's start checking things off here. Maple, we know we have. Kale, we do not. So, kale, let's see, I can just count up. Okay, lettuce, we do not. Bean, we do not. Pepper, we do not. Rye, we do not. Don't know that we can actually do this. Cabbage, we don't have. Canola, we don't have. Sugar beets, we do, and we have sugar cane. We don't have pumpkins. We don't have cherry? I know there were a couple of things that we bought that we never actually used yet. But no, we don't have cherry. Okay. And we do have peach. Let me look at my list there. We have peach, pear, and plum. And apricot. Okay. So, looking down the other list, I don't see anything here that I just bought. Cabbage, broccoli, cabbage. I do. Okay, broccoli, no, that's not in here. I think we're good. So, if we were to do this, we'd need 25,000. Can we do 25,000 out of this one? We stripped him down pretty hard. Start at the bottom and work our way up and just see what we are capable of doing. 20. Put in 1 just for fun. 100. I'm pretty sure we can't do this. So we didn't put any of the homewares or building supplies in here either. So we weren't planning on using this one that much just yet. We're saving it all for food. 5 marble statues in here. You know, I haven't seen marble or jade in at least 20 episodes, maybe longer. We do have homewares in here. Overpaying by. We did it. Whoa. Alright, so homewares, what do we want to pull out? Take it down a whole click. Going down by 5s. Good. There we go. Another one of these. And 5 of these. Overpaying by 5. Okay. We did it. There's a whole bunch of seeds. Let's see. I'm going to just scroll through this so while I'm editing, I'll be able to see that again. And I'll add that to my list so I know what seeds we've already got. And then trade and dismiss. I think at this point we will call this one done. Definitely getting to the end of our time limit on this one. I don't think there's anything else really to report or see. Well, okay, let's do this real fast. Though I don't know what they're going to be. Now, I'll tell you what, we'll start here next time. Give me a chance to really think about the seeds and what have you. I think we can turn probably most of these back on again. What are you? Small barn? Yeah. Alright, let's call this one done. This has been Noble Rambler. I thank you guys for watching. And if you'd hit the thumbs up down there, that'd be great. Subscribe if you haven't already. Got more games we're planning for this summer. Lots going to be happening here on this channel, so definitely want to stick around. And I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye, folks.